Good afternoon, children. We have already learned about microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis is the process of formation of haploid microspores or pollen grains from sporogenous mother cell. We have also seen the development of anther in a flowering plant. Now we are going to learn about the transverse section of a mature anther. We have two types of anther in the flowering plants. One is the monothecous anther, in which you have one compartment, means one lobe with two compartments. In dithecous anther, you have two lobes with four compartments. These four compartments, we call it a sporangium or pollen sac, in which the pollen grains are arranged. So here in this diagram, we have shown a dithecous anther, a dithecous mature anther, in which it has two lobes with four compartments. When you want to describe the structure of a mature anther, you need to describe about the anther wall, the cavity, anther cavity inside, the sporangium and the connective tissue. First, let us learn about the anther wall. The anther wall is usually it is protective in nature. It protects the anther and it has many other functions to do. First, let's see the outermost layer of cell, that is a single layer of cell which is closely packed. This is the epidermis layer of anther wall. Next to epidermis layer is protective, usually protective in nature. And next to epidermis layer, you have radially arranged cells that we call it as endothecium. The endothecium cells have secondary wall thickening in their radial walls. The secondary wall thickening is because of the deposition of cellulose and lignin in their cell wall. These endothecial cells, which are seen in the junction of the two lobes, here and here, the junction of the two lobes, the endothecium cells, are devoid of secondary wall thickening. They don't have secondary wall thickening here. At the junction of two lobes, the endothecium cell does not have the secondary wall thickening. These cells are now called stomium. Usually the endothecium cells are hygroscopic in nature. Hygroscopic in nature means they can absorb more amount of water and they swell and dehisce during the maturation. After the maturation of anther, they dehisce and liberate the pollen grains from inside. Dehisce means what? They split open to liberate the pollen grains after maturation. They absorb water, they split open to liberate the pollen grains. Inner to the endothecium, you have middle layer. Middle layer consists of 2 to 5 layers of the cell. They usually disintegrate when the anther mature. Inner to that, you have tapetum layer, a layer of cells that we call it as tapetum. The tapetum layer are dual in origin. They are dual in origin because why we say dual in origin is this tapetal cells are origined from peripheral wall material and also from the connective tissue. They have two origin, that is one is they come from peripheral wall material and also they origin from the connective tissue. The tapetum cells this layer of tapetum cells are of two types. One is secretory tapetum and invasive tapetum. Secretory tapetum are the cells which nourishes the sporogenous mother cell and also the microspores. They secrete certain nourishing fluids, nutritive fluids. That fluid is necessary for the nourishment of sporogenous mother cell and microspores to develop into pollen grains. Another type of tapetum cells are invasive tapetum. What are invasive tapetum means? These cells, they lose their cell wall and they fuse with one another to form a structure called periplasmodium. So tapetum, you have two types. One is secretory tapetum and another one is invasive tapetum. So tapetum has several functions to do. Tapetum, one function is nourishment of the sporogenous cells and microspores. Another function is it is producing certain wall material, pollen wall material for the pollen grains. Means it is producing certain proteins like sporopollenin, pollen kits for the wall material of pollen grains. Then your next is the anther cavity, that is the space inside the sporangium in which the pollen grains are laden. And you have the connective tissue. Here the connective tissue is nothing but the vascular tissue of the plant. So this is the end. This is the description of transverse section of mature anther. Thank you, children.